the low point for share prices is when the most investors are expecting bad news, not after the bad news comes out. Now, it is odd when you're 1,000 miles away.
Trying to be odd, going against the herd, has been a Templeton trademark as he searches for bargains that others have overlooked. How do you know, you've always said that you should sell when the herd is happiest and buy when it's gloomy. How do you know when the herd is gloomy that it isn't right?
Sometimes they are. And of course, we make hundreds of mistakes all the time. But we have found, from the very time we started our investment council operation 44 years ago, we published as the motto of our business to buy when others are despondently selling, and to sell when others are avidly buying requires the greatest fortitude and pays the greatest reward. Now, this applies not only to stock market cycles, but it applies to particular industries and types of stocks. Basically, we determine that by finding out what is selling at a depressed price. If a stock is selling for a quarter or a half of what it's worth, then it is a bargain and is, in most cases, unpopular with other investors.
Mainly, you like to buy companies that are out of favor. For example, I noticed that your biggest position is in Royal Dutch, but everybody's expecting oil prices to go down. Doesn't that bother you?
Oh, yes, of course it bothers us, but there's so many other factors. We do own a very large amount. In fact, I think Royal Dutch Petroleum is the largest holding in our mutual funds, because at the present price, it's selling for only 4 times what we think it will earn this year. And we estimate that in the long run, it will earn more. And it's selling for less than half what it could liquidate for, and only about 3 times its present annual cash flow, and pays a good dividend. So for many, many reasons, it looks like the best bargain in the energy industry. It's very widely expected that there will be a decrease in the price of oil, and if the low point for share prices is when the most investors are expecting bad news, not after the bad news comes out. Now, it is